For more information about contemporary arts, let us welcome Mr. Eduardo V. Quitorio III for his introduction.
Good evening. I am going to share to you my own knowledge about contemporary arts by just giving you and showing some examples about contemporary arts. These photos are examples of contemporary arts. As you can see, these are some buildings uh, from Europe, especially in the place called Rome and Italy. These are the places on which my aunt had visited a long time ago. This is an example of a museum on Rome. As you can see, there are also an entrance and so many spectators and going around. Then I must show you another picture. This picture is located in Paris, and it's a museum in Paris and museum. As you can see, art is also composed of a sculpture. It's like that. Another, I will show you about the Sistine Chapel. Original painting by Michelangelo. Um, yeah, this is located also at Italy. So yeah, and then I'm going to show you another picture. The altar of Vatican Church in Rome. We need to preserve this art in order for it to be seen by our future generations. That's all, thank you. Art is often examined through the interaction of the principles and elements of art. The principles of art include movement, unity, harmony, variety, balance, contrast, proportion, and pattern. The elements include texture, form, space, shape, color, and line. The various interactions between the elements and principles of art help artists to organize sensorially pleasing works of art. Help artists to organize and while also giving viewers a framework within which to analyze and discuss aesthetic ideas. Art has been a part of our life for as long as humanity has existed. For thousands of years, people have been creating, looking at critically, and criticizing and enjoying art. I would like to address three questions. What is art? What is its purpose? And why it has survived for this long? First, what is art? Humanity has faced this question for many centuries. How can we distinguish between fine art and a beautiful poster? I believe that the only things that distinguish these works are the artist and the artist's objective. The connection between what the artist meant to achieve and what he achieves through the medium is what I believe classifies art. If what the artist meant to say is understood by at least one person in the world, then we can say safely that the piece of art is something. Art is something that inspires people, something that transports us into different realities and move into subconscious places that we did not know existed. Art is an expression of our thoughts, emotions, intuitions, and desires, but it is even more personal than that. It is about sharing the way we experience the world, for which for many is an extension of personality.
I have here a question. Would you ever want to become an artist? If why? And what is your first masterpiece?
Probably not. I just don't think that I have the inclination to do it. I really wanted to become an artist someday, but I just don't think that I have the inclination to do it. I just probably wouldn't do it. But when I do get, interested of seeing what's happening in the world we live in, I am never want to ruin that opportunity to to draw something that which express my emotions through art someday.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's all. That's all my question.
Yes. I am
Thank you.
going to tell you and share to you about 10 great things about contemporary art. First, it is now. Contemporary art is the best indicator of how creative people see society, the world, and the human condition as it is right now. It's not as current as the news, but it is a great way to find out how gifted, socially aware of people like you, viewers around the world. Number two, it is beautiful. I remember the first time I visited Tulaan Beach Resort. It was absolutely stunned, and I was absolutely surprised by the beauty of the beach. Number three, it is inspiring. There's something about contemporary art that makes me feel refreshed and new. It is so inspiring if you want to become more creative or find creative solution to things in your life. Spend some time looking at contemporary art. It will feed your spirit. Number three, it is original. Of course, there's really nothing new under the sun. However, nothing comes as close to originality as fresh and innovative contemporary art. Number four, it is about people. Connecting with great people in the art world can be a challenge, but it is doable. I'm telling you, art people are the best. They are warm, creative, and are great at thinking outside the box. Number five, it's joyful. For me, contemporary art is one of the most joyful things in life that you can experience. When you connect with contemporary things, you're really connecting with yourself and you're celebrating creative spirit that flows through everything. And finally, I'm going to show you and share to you one sport that which I think that it is an art. Chess. Chess is an art. Chess is a game of unlimited beauty because the players share their emotions and tactics on how to checkmate the king, and I personally think that this is an art because it is played by people and it enhances your decision making and your creativity. And that's all. Hope you understand and learn something from my advertisement today. Thank you.